In the early 1900s, in a small, secluded village that no one seemed to know, there stood a forgotten asylum. Its walls were cracked, its windows shattered by years of neglect, and the air was thick with the weight of unspoken secrets. This place, known only as Blackwood Asylum, was a nightmare that no one ever wanted to revisit. It was a place where the mad were abandoned, the lost were forgotten, and where the line between reality and the supernatural blurred into nothingness. At the heart of Blackwood, there was a boy. His name was Gumball, but Gumball was no ordinary child. He was a creation and abomination born from a series of gruesome experiments led by a deranged doctor named Dr. Vincent Hawk. Dr. Hawk had been obsessed with the idea of blending the human mind with the very fabric of the subconscious, with the power of imagination itself. He believed that by tapping into a subject's deepest fears and desires, he could create something that could transcend death, something that could be immortal. He found his subject in young Gumball, a boy abandoned by his parents after they were killed under mysterious circumstances. Gumball's mind was already fragile, easily shaped by the twisted imagination of those around him. Dr. Hawk took advantage of the boy's vulnerability, performing unspeakable experiments that fused Gumball's mind with a host of other patients' tortured memories. He merged the personalities of the most violent, disturbed individuals that the asylum housed, using the boy as a vessel for their madness. Each patient brought something new to Gumball's fractured psyche: rage, fear, hatred, and despair, but with each violent personality added, Gumball's own identity became more and more unrecognizable. The boy's innocence disappeared, replaced by a grotesque amalgamation of madness and murder. The doctors and staff of Blackwood Asylum, desperate for results, pushed Gumball further and further into insanity. They subjected him to cruel experiments, forcing him to relive the worst moments of his life over and over. His screams echoed through the halls, but no one cared. The more he screamed, the more the doctors believed they were getting closer to their goal: true power over the human mind. But Gumball had other plans. One night, as the full moon bathed the asylum in a